At People's Capital Group, we help you invest in real estate. Build your wealth by owning professionally managed apartment buildings in the northern New Jersey market. We want to show you how owning real estate is attainable, even for the busy professionals that don't have the time or experience investing in real estate. Now, we only work with select people who are serious about building wealth. So find out if you qualify at peoplescapitalgroup.com. Welcome to the Passive Cash Flow Podcast, where we help people invest in real estate. On this weekly show, we discuss in-depth topics explaining how we help people invest in high-demand real estate and why, over the last decade, dozens of people have decided to invest passively with People's Capital Group. Some episodes include interesting guests that span dozens of different types of industries. Other episodes offer analysis of popular topics that pertain to people seeking to learn how to build passive wealth in real estate. So listen in and enjoy our off-the-cuff podcast made to entertain, educate, and help you learn how to create passive wealth in real estate. Today we have a very interesting topic: how to find real estate syndication deals. So Seth and I focus on finding real estate syndication deals all the time. Our main goal is finding a good deal. In fact, the hardest part of our job is finding a discounted, mismanaged apartment building within an hour of Manhattan that we can buy at a good price, improve the property for an affordable cost, and improve the management of it so we get a higher lease amount and higher rent roll from the property and lower our expenses ideally along the way as well. So the first step starts in finding a great deal. And the hardest part is finding a good deal. In fact, once we find a good one, usually the capital is sourced pretty quickly because we have a good group of investors who we perform very well to, often above target. So 90% of our investors reinvest over time. So the hardest part of our job is really finding a discounted apartment building for sale. So that's why there's a great topic today to discuss in depth how to find real estate syndication deals. So a real estate syndication, of course, is when we pool capital together that allows smaller investors to get into bigger buildings and leverage their capital more aggressively and also invest in better properties. Bigger is better in real estate. More importantly, when you invest in a real estate syndicate, you're hiring professionals, right? So what are the pros and cons of real estate syndicate first to start here? So the pros of a real estate syndicate is that you're hiring professionals essentially to find a building at a discounted price, complete levels of due diligence on it to make sure it's a good investment opportunity and it's a safe investment, secure complex financing to make sure that the investment you're making is properly leveraged without you taking the risk. The real estate operators generally take the risk on the debt, and the real estate investors tend to invest in the syndicate. So the pros of that is that you get to leverage your investment further and you don't have to manage the property day to day, and you're essentially hiring professionals to make those daily decisions and make sure that your building is run the right way and the reposition's on track and that your investment's going to perform well. So the negatives of investing in a real estate syndicate are that you lose control of the asset. You're not making the day-to-day decisions. You're not deciding who each unit's going to be leased out to or what color to paint the lobby. Even some of the major decisions like selling or refinancing the building are often up to the operators. So you're essentially 100% of a passive, non-voting member of the LLC. That's how our LLCs are structured. That's how real estate syndicates are structured, where you have a passive investor who's supplying the capital, and they understand that the professionals are going to be calling the day-to-day shots, and that's okay. They want that because these operators are experienced in that. However, if you want to have complete control of your assets and be responsible for the day-to-day management or managing a management company or dealing with the headaches of being a landlord, you want that experience, then that a real estate syndicate would not be a good fit, because with a real estate syndicate, you're 100% passive. So if you're looking to be an active investor, a real estate syndicate would not be a good fit. So that's one of the negatives of real estate syndicates. Also, another negative is that it tends to be a higher investment amount to get started. Generally, it's $25,000 to $30,000. Here at People's Capital Group, our minimum investment is $30,000. So because of that, a real estate syndicate might not be for everyone. You also have to be accredited or sophisticated. And I have other episodes that explain exactly what that is. So when investing in a real estate syndicate, if you feel like it's the right investment option for you as a passive investor, then you're partnering with professional syndicators that ideally have some experience, a good track record, and share the same investment mentality that you share, right? Maybe a long-term investment strategy with real estate. Maybe you're interested in the same markets. Like we like to invest in New Jersey here. So a lot of the people that invest with us believe in New Jersey and believe in this North Jersey high demand market. Maybe they grew up around here. They just understand that North Jersey is a very high demand market, like many high demand markets in the country. We're one of the greatest and highest demand. So that's a good place to invest long term. And a lot of people see that value here in New Jersey. But you want your interests to align, and you want your strategies to align, right? If you're investing in a real estate syndicator who is looking at a 3 to 5 year investment, but you want to make sure you have that capital back in a year, then that syndicate's not the right option for you. In fact, a real estate syndicate in general would not be a good option because they tend to be a longer investment period. So I also want to talk about the transformative power of real estate platforms, right? So when we're pooling capital together with a real estate syndicate, that allows investors to buy a larger building. So to find a great deal, well, first of all, you want to be working with operators that have purchasing power, meaning they're qualified for the mortgages that it takes to get these buildings. They're able to raise the right amount of capital to close on them effectively. And that's a big part of how to find real estate syndication deals, because a real estate syndicator needs to be teamed up with the right people. So therefore, you need to get qualified with them first, make sure your interests align. Maybe there's a discovery call process or a qualification form to fill out. Here at People's Capital Group, we require both of those to get started with us and get qualified. So you want to make sure you're partnering with the right professionals that have that same investment goals in mind, and using a real estate platform and getting involved in larger properties and leveraging your investment is a great way to invest. Now, real estate platforms online, such as like Fundrise or something like that, might allow for a smaller investment amount, say $5,000. So if you're looking to invest less than $25,000 or $30,000, there's many online platforms that can allow you to do a smaller amount. Okay. But finding the best real estate syndication deals, well, there's a couple avenues here. Once you've decided that you want to invest in a real estate syndicate and you're okay being a passive investor, in fact, maybe it's a better fit for you. Maybe you're working many hours and you don't have time to run around and deal with the shenanigans of being a landlord, nor do you have experience doing that. So it makes more sense, and it's a smarter investment strategy to hire professionals with this management intensive asset like real estate is. But to find good real estate syndicators and good real estate syndication deals, a good way to do that is networking, right? You can go to your local real estate network, or you can go online and network, but network is everything these days. There used to be a lot of in-person networking events around here. There's less going on now with the COVIDs, but they're starting to happen again, we're seeing. So you want to always be networking on meetup.com. We have a meetup group with over 4,000 members in it called New Jersey Real Estate Network. So you can go on meetup.com, you can find us there, New Jersey Real Estate Network. We have over 4,000 people in our network, and we, of course, market out our webinars and our podcasts and all of the content we put out on our website. We also put out to our meetup group, and we email it out to our email list as well. So you want to always be building your network by joining those types of meetup groups or online network groups here. Of course, before you're getting started as an investor, you want to understand there are qualifications as an accredited investor, meaning someone that has a net worth of $1 million or an income of $250,000 or a household income of $300,000. Now, most real estate syndicates only accept accredited investors. Some accept sophisticated investors as well. We do here at People's Capital Group accept sophisticated investors. And what that means is that we accept people that are not yet accredited, but looking to become accredited. And maybe they're getting started investing in real estate, have some investment experience, but they have the minimum investment amount plus excess savings, plus excess income, and they would therefore be understand the investment opportunity as well after they complete their due diligence. And that would likely qualify them as a sophisticated investor. So you want to figure out, are you an accredited investor, or maybe you're not quite there yet, you're a sophisticated investor, more getting started, or maybe you're neither, in which case you'd want to look more at the online platforms that don't have those restrictions, where a real estate syndication does have those restrictions. But so to find great deals, though, as a real estate investor, to find great real estate syndication deals, and to find great real estate syndicate operators, not only can you find them at meetup groups and networking and building your networks online, just simply searching the internet. Right? Maybe that's how you found us. Maybe you Googled real estate syndicates near me, or maybe you Googled the title of this podcast, which is How to Find Real Estate Syndication Deals. So by Googling or going online, just simply searching around your area, searching around for the types of syndicates you want. Maybe you want to focus on mobile home parks. You can go and search, I want to focus on mobile home parks. Maybe you want to focus on apartment buildings, right? Like we do here at People's Capital Group. We feel it's a very tried and true investment strategy. People always need a roof over their head. So we focus on apartment buildings here in the high demand North Jersey market. So simply completing a Google search will allow you to find those syndicate operators and allow you to find a good real estate syndication and a good real estate syndication deal, right? There's deals out there that produce strong cash flow. There's others that produce a big equity payout at the end. Some offering both. Others offer more of a tax strategy where you're going to get taxed less. Like with our strategy where we do the buy, renovate, refinance strategy, that's a tax strategy where you end up having less of a tax burden. Well, maybe paying taxes doesn't matter so much to you. You want to just be in a high cash flow asset. So you want to focus on operations and areas and operators that offer high cash flow syndicates, maybe in the South or something like that. So searching the internet, defining your investment strategy and finding those individuals on the internet. These days, you can get so much content for free. I mean, all of our podcasts, all of our webinars, our ebook, everything we have is free. We're not one of those gurus that sells coaching or education. I don't believe in that. We sell one thing. It's a security to qualified investors, and that all starts at peoplescapitalgroup.com. But essentially, at the end of the day, you want to find these operators by joining social media groups, searching online, going to real estate networking events, attending events in your community possibly. Again, on meetup.com. That's meetup.com is a great way to find meetup groups in your area. They're starting to pop up more and more now that the COVID slowing down. And so all those avenues will allow you to be introduced to real estate operators, real estate syndicators who are offering good deals. And through connecting with those syndicators, signing up through their platform, you'll get those deals, getting qualified through their system. You'll start to be able to review those deals if you're a qualified investor. A final way to find good real estate syndication deals is to join an online crowdfunding platform. There's plenty of them out there. Something like Fundrise or something like that is a good place to start dipping your toe in the water. Now, keep in mind, those are third-party platforms, so they don't always know all the due diligence of the opportunities they're offering. Of course, those operators are going to supply due diligence, and you'll be able to review that. But you're investing in a third-party platform. You're not necessarily investing directly with the syndicate there. Now, of course, at the end of the day, your funds will be allocated to that syndicate, but there are third-party platform fees, and there are certain risks involved there also. So that might be a good fit for you. If you're looking to do a smaller investment amount, the crowdfunding platforms can be very good. So how can crowdfunding benefit you, or just passive investing in general? When investing in a syndicate, the bottom line is you're hiring professionals to invest your capital without having to do the work. They're then tasked to find a good opportunity, complete the due diligence on it, present that opportunity in an edible form so that investors can understand the investment opportunity and decide if it's a good fit for their investment goals. So that's what you're tasking a syndicate and an operator with, is to find a good deal. So by starting to first line up with operators and real estate syndicators, you'll be able to eventually get good deals sent to your inbox. So the easy way to find a good real estate syndication deal is just start Googling real estate syndicators and checking them out online and signing up for their emails, signing up for their information so that you start getting those deals. Get qualified and start looking at real estate syndication deals in your inbox. Where can I find real estate investment deals? Well, you go to peoplescapitalgroup.com, click the Qualified Invest button, and that'll allow you to start getting qualified to review off-market opportunities here in North Jersey. So also, where can I find real estate deals in the hot market? That's a big question we get all the time. Well, we get our deals from brokers through pocket listings. See, we've been doing this for decades now, and we have good relationship with brokers in this market. We also get deals from wholesalers who are producing off-market opportunities, who are direct to landlords, who are going to put the property under contract and assign us the property for a discounted price. And our third way we get deals is direct marketing to landlords. Okay, we have a whole system that we market out to landlords. We have relationships with them, and we cultivate those relationships over time, and we do business with them multiple times, just like maybe a passive investor would invest with us multiple times. We make it easy to do business with us, and we make it profitable. We do business with integrity, and we're kind to deal with. And because of that, landlords like doing business with us time and time again. Just as people like to invest with us time and time again, if you make it easy to do business with you, landlords will want to sell you their buildings. So by avenues such as pocket listings through brokers, wholesalers, and direct mail marketing to landlords, we are sourcing off-market deals. Once we complete our due diligence on these deals, we then package them and present them to qualified investors. Now, we run a 506B, so we can accept sophisticated investors, meaning we can accept smaller investors kind of getting started than as opposed to accredited investors who are essentially millionaires. We also work with accredited investors as well. We enjoy working with both sophisticated and accredited investors. But you want to work with a real estate syndicate that has your goals in mind, where your investment goals align, and it's a win-win for everyone. So in conclusion, how to find good real estate syndication deals. You want to be looking online, looking at syndicate operators around you, signing up on their email lists, reviewing the deals that come in. And if you're looking at real estate syndication deals consistently, you'll understand what's a good one, what's a bad one, what works for you, what, does it matter if you get 12% or 10% or 14%, or is it more about the space you're investing in, the people you're investing in, the location as well. And a lot of our investors actually like investing in North Jersey. They see the value there, and long term we produce incredible returns that are beating some of these other secondary markets because we focus on a primary market. So maybe that works with your investment goals, maybe it doesn't. You can learn more at peoplescapitalgroup.com, and if you want to get qualified to review our real estate syndication deals, click the button that says qualify to invest at the top of our page. That's it with People's Capital Group right here, the Passive Cash Flow Podcast. I hope you enjoyed our presentation today. We talked about how to find real estate syndication deals. And again, the bottom line is our relationships with brokers and wholesalers and landlords are really where we source these deals that are off market, but it took us decades to get here. So if you want to fast track and get access to these deals, you could do it through our website, peoplescapitalgroup.com. You can also search online and find other real estate syndicates and shop around and find the right real estate syndicate for you. So good luck to you out there. Happy investing, and subscribe to our podcast here. Enjoy our podcast with weekly episodes. Every week we have new guests, new topics. So hopefully you enjoy us here, and you can go to peoplescapitalgroup.com to learn more. Thank you.